Good morning. So last night wasn't exactly the most relaxing night in the hostel, which is just over the road from me there. Yeah, we had a few people move in and it was not a good night's sleep, but today's my last day in Helsinki and I did a bit of research this morning. It's kind of only really two things to do. One is to jump in a sauna, get into the sauna and then jump into the Baltic Sea, which is ice cold. I don't think I'm going to be doing that, not because I don't want to, but it just feels like a wasted bit of time to kind of do something when it's summertime here pretty much, and I'd rather come back in the winter and do that sort of thing when there's snow and ice everywhere. So that seems like it would make the most of that sort of experience. The next thing to do is to go to it's a market, a very old, very small, cute market. And the thing to eat in these markets is like a salmon soup. So I think that sounds more like my bag at lunchtime. So I'm gonna walk into town and then do that at lunchtime sort of thing. But for now, I've just bought a couple of croissants for breakfast. And I'm gonna make my way into town and then just see what I can do. My boat is at 2:30, I think, 2:15. So I've got to mingle round till 2:30 to catch my boat to Estonia. So let's see what the day holds. Like a lemony donut thing. Standing in this cool information centre that kind of just goes round and round. It's overlooking the harbour now. I'd love to get that island over there too, that would be cool. Maybe, just maybe, that'd be the boat I'd catch later. But I think I'd love to come back in the winter because I've seen that all this just freezes over, it's just all ice. I think this is the place for winter. So this is the place I wanted to come to for lunch, but it's 11 AM now, and I'm thinking eat now while it's quiet, and then just go long without food later on, but very beautiful. The thing to eat here is the salmon soup. Here we go, salmon soup, and a bit of bread. It's the done deed. Salmon, potato. But very tasty. This is the general Wi-Fi speed in Helsinki. Just the public Wi-Fi. Uploading a vlog on public Wi-Fi. Well, that was absolutely delicious. If a little expensive, but that's Helsinki for you. Everything's pretty expensive here. But now I've got a couple of hours to kill because that was a super early lunch. Didn't actually get that busy in there really, but either way, I had a super early lunch, so I kind of just want to sit down and drink coffee all day, do a little bit of work. But I have just realised that I've left my Apple Pencil in Budapest. I think I left it there. Something to try and remember to do it later on. If you see it, remember it there and then, just do it and get out of the way. Otherwise you will forget. Oh, that's annoying. So after a quick look on the at my ticket, the actual ferry port that I need to get to is actually on the other side of town. So I've got to get to there now. There's something I find highly unnerving about that statue. Like, have you ever played Little Nightmares? I don't have to feel those vibes. But anyway, I'm here. It's giving me the old side eye look. Okay, start the shop here. I'm not really sure the pros and cons wherever we're going to sit, but it is. And I'm right next to the bar. But what I will say though is that I am pretty tired from lack of sleep and walking around quite a lot today as well. So I'm going to try and edit another vlog to try and get up to speed, because basically I'm going to try and vlog every single day on this road trip. And that requires getting the old vlogs out of the way so that I can just purely focus on the new ones. So see what we can get done in these 2.5 hours I think this boat ride is. Yeah.
There we are. The middle of the ocean.
There you go, not sure how much you can hear, but it's Estonia. Right, I am in Estonia. I've landed, or arrived. Quick boat, by the way, that's just for visual effect. So now I just need to find my Airbnb where my friends are, and then the fun begins. Well, it is still cold, but it's not as cold as Helsinki, so we're getting better. Spacious, you could do all sorts of activities. So I'm conducting a very scientific study right now where this coffee that I bought, which was green Nescafe sort of stuff that you get in the crappy office, it was coming out really creamy and beautiful and nice in Budapest, but I've just made some and it looks like ass. So now I'm testing to see if the microwave is the key to a creamy coffee, which I actually think this might be a really interesting. You have to see. If it works, this will blow everything out the water. This will change history.
Life hacks.
Yeah. Pouring kettle into that, because this isn't working. This is what all brought this experiment on. So now we've got 3 coffees on the go that could change the way we see and think about coffee. So here we go. I swear to God, this works now.
Finally getting some water through there.
Positive. Look!
Oh yeah, fair. Does it work? It looks that hard.
Look at that! That's microwaved watered coffee. That's just kettle coffee. It's creamy! This is pretty. The pretty buildings.
Wine.
Is that the only choices? Pizza, Indian, and wine.
And mini pancakes.
And mini pancakes.
Yeah.
I mean, Troika's calling my name. I don't know why that word looks.
Should we have a look?
Yeah. Here we go to the Baltic.
The road trip. Yeah,
the Baltic boys. The Baltic
Cheers.
boys.
Okay.
It's kind of weird actually. It has like
So fruity.
yeah. That's all right. It's a lager. Look at the sausage dog bench and his little face. Look at this delightful little... Isn't that lovely?
Old factory turned into a bar. Yeah.
You wouldn't expect this place to be the place we need to find the restaurant. Oh, the nudist winery? That's what I'm talking about. Excited, Adam?
I am.
This monstrosity actually looks disgusting. It looks like a rock sandwich. But what did you get?
Dumplings.
Oh, you got the same thing. Looks like macaroni and cheese. But looks good anyway.
25 meat dumplings.
Bon appetit. How do you say cheers again?
Tell us it.
6.57.
6.57.
How would you rate that experience?
About an 8 out of 10.
Once again, it is 5 to 11 and it's still pretty light outside. We just had a really nice dinner in, I've forgotten the name of it, I'll say it later or something, but now we're just gonna go find... Where are we going?
Going into that moku. See that? So there's bubbles.
Oh, you wanna go to the bubbles? You wanna go to the big rainbow flag, do you? Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.